So far, as we've been exploring different string methods, we have always used exactly one at a time. Instead of having to do them one at a time over multiple lines of code, there's something called method chaining, where we just keep attaching them one after the other in the same line of code. Let's take a look at this. We're going to start with one that says to trim the white space and transform it to uppercase. So I'll create a new variable to store the result since we're not going to be changing the original string. And I'll start with trim, and then I'll also add to uppercase. Now, the way this works is it does it from left to right. So it starts with whatever you give it, it trims it first, and then it takes that entire new result and then executes the next one. In this case, we could do this one either way and we would end up with the same result. So it doesn't matter which order we do it in, but let's see the result. I'll log it. And we see protocol-alpha-9, all uppercase with no leading or trailing spaces. And we did it all in one line of code. Now let's do a different transformation. We will slice out the alpha-9 so that we have just those characters. And then we're going to replace alpha with omega so that we should end up with a string that says omega-9. And this one does have to be done in a specific order. I'm just going to call it new text. And I'm going to start with messy input. First, I'll trim it to get rid of the white space. Then I'll slice starting at index 9, which is where alpha is once we've taken those spaces away. And then once I've taken that slice, I'm going to replace alpha with omega. Let's log it. And we see omega-9. Okay, so we just did 3 separate operations using the original string to make a completely new string. Let's do one last one to show the importance of the order. Instead of creating a new variable, I'm just going to log it. So this is just going to happen for the sake of logging it, but it won't get saved anywhere. Okay, we're trimming first, and then we're taking a slice of just the first character, so going from 0 to 1. Let's run it. We see capital S. Okay, that's exactly what we expected, right? If we trim that space away, then the first character is just the capital S of space. What if we do it the opposite way? Let's start with the word and say slice from 0 to 1, and then trim. And we get nothing. So if we slice the very first character first, then all we end up with is that space. And then if we trim it, we end up with an empty string. So there's nothing to print to the console at that point. I'm going to make a commit here. And then we will come over and take a look at this practice. I'm giving you several different strings and some instructions on how to transform them and create a new string. That's all I've got for you. I'll see you in the next one.